Daily learning.
My long days as a university student. Being a university student is like walking through a road that changes its face every hour. Sometimes bright and easy like a sunny afternoon. Sometimes heavy and slow like a rainy night. Each day carries its own small stories that stay quietly in my memory. Life here is not only about books and classes. It is also about feelings, about growing up, about carrying hope in my heart even when the weight of responsibility feels too much for my tired shoulders. My morning always begins with the sound of my alarm. It rings again and again, pulling me away from the soft dream where I feel safe and warm. For a few minutes, I fight with myself, wishing I could hide under the blanket forever. But the thought of missing a lecture makes me stand up slowly, rub my eyes, and walk to the bathroom with half-closed eyes. The cold water touches my face like a slap, waking me from sleep and reminding me that a new day has already begun, and I must enter it, no matter how heavy I feel inside. Breakfast is usually simple. Sometimes I have bread, sometimes instant noodles, and sometimes just a cup of coffee that tastes both bitter and sweet. While eating, I think about the day ahead, like the classes I will attend, the tasks waiting for me, the people I might meet. I carry my bag, filled with notebooks and pens, and step outside. The morning air feels fresh. The road to campus is full of students walking fast, some chatting with friends, some silent like me, and I feel that even though I walk alone, I am part of a bigger journey shared by all of us. When I reach the classroom, I usually sit somewhere in the middle, not too close to the front where the professor can see my every move, and not too far at the back where distractions pull students away from the lesson. The room fills with the sound of chairs moving, books opening, and voices calming down as the professor begins to speak. My pen moves across the page, sometimes fast when the words catch my interest, sometimes slow when my thoughts escape through the window where sunlight rests softly on the trees. Literature class is my favorite because it is more than just a subject. It feels like a doorway into other lives, other feelings, and other worlds. When the teacher reads a poem aloud, I feel the words dancing in the room, touching something deep inside me. Stories about characters who suffer, who dream, who love and lose, remind me that I am not alone in my struggles, that pain and hope are part of everyone's life, not just mine. It makes me feel connected to people I have never met, even to writers who lived long before me, and this connection gives me strength. But not all classes feel like that. Mathematics, statistics, and other technical subjects often leave me lost. The formulas look like puzzles with missing pieces, the explanations sound heavy, and my mind feels tired before the lesson even ends. I try to listen, I try to write, but sometimes I feel like the knowledge is too far from me. Yet I keep pushing because I know that even subjects I do not love are teaching me patience and discipline, and those lessons are also important, even if they do not fill my heart with excitement. The campus itself feels like a living world. In the library, silence wraps around me, and the smell of old paper calms my restless thoughts. Between shelves full of books, I feel safe, as if wisdom is standing quietly all around me, waiting to be discovered. In the cafeteria, the air is loud with laughter, plates moving, and voices mixing, and sometimes I join the crowd. Sometimes I prefer to sit alone, watching people, wondering about their lives. The open spaces of campus are filled with footsteps, the sound of guitar from students singing under the trees, and the energy of youth that feels both endless and fragile. Student life is not easy. Money is often tight, meals are sometimes plain, and the weight of assignments feels like a mountain. Late at night, I sit at my desk with only a lamp to light the room, coffee beside me, and papers spread everywhere. My eyes burn, my back hurts, but my mind keeps working because deadlines do not wait. Sometimes I ask myself if all of this is worth it, if I will ever reach the dreams I chase. In those lonely hours, I miss home the most. I miss the warm taste of my mother's cooking, the calm sound of my father's advice, the simple comfort of being surrounded by family. Living away from home is a lesson in independence, but also a constant reminder of what I have lost, at least for now. Still, there are moments of joy that make everything lighter. The joy of finishing a difficult essay and feeling proud of myself, the joy of hearing my professor praise my effort, the joy of laughing with friends until tears come, the joy of walking under the sunset after a tiring day and feeling the golden sky hug me softly. These small joys are what keep me moving, what remind me that university life is not only about pressure, but also about growth, discovery, and memory. Weekends feel like treasures for me. On Saturdays, I let myself sleep longer. And when I wake up slowly, I feel free for a while, form anything that burdened my mind for the whole week. Sometimes I go out with friends to cafes where we drink coffee, share secrets, and dream about our future jobs and travels. Their laughter fills me with warmth, like a soft fire that makes me forget the coldness of the week. Other times, I prefer to walk alone, through the park, listening to birds, watching children play, seeing couples smile, and letting nature calm me. In those moments, I breathe slowly and feel grateful for simple things, like fresh air and quiet time. Sundays are softer, often filled with chores. I clean my room, fold my clothes, cook rice and vegetables, and prepare my desk for the next week. These small routines give me peace, like telling myself I am ready to face new battles again. There is comfort in order, in making everything fresh and organized, in giving myself a clean space to start again. As a university student, I carry many feelings. If I can describe it to you, I'll kind of like feel fear of the future, but also excitement. I feel loneliness, but also connection. I feel weakness, but also strength growing inside me. Every day is a mixture of tears and smiles, questions and answers, failure and success. This is what makes this stage of life so rich, so full, so unforgettable. Sometimes in the late afternoon, I walk across campus when the sky is painted in pink and gold, and I feel a quiet happiness rise inside me. The problems, the tiredness, and even the stress of deadlines, all of that fade for a moment. And what remains is a simple truth. I am here, I am learning, I am alive. Even if I do not yet know where life will take me, I know I am on my way, step by step, toward the person I want to become. My daily life as a university student may not look extraordinary, but to me it is a poem written in small pieces. It is the poem of waking early, of drinking bitter coffee, of staying up late with heavy eyes, of missing home, of laughing with friends, of carrying both sadness and hope together in one heart. It is the poem of becoming, of learning, of slowly shaping myself into someone new. One day, when I look back, I will not only remember the hard nights or the heavy books. I will remember the golden sunsets, the shared laughter, the soft mornings, the quiet library, and the long journey of trying, failing, and trying again. This story of my student years will stay with me forever, sentimental and full of gentle light, because it is the story of how I grew, how I learned, and how I began to understand the meaning of living.